Hello, welcome to another video. And so I am moving into draft 2. So here we go. This video is going to be a little different. This video is going to be a little more vlog style instead of coming to you at the end of the day where I am sitting down and reflecting over what I did in writing. I think I'm just going to bring you along on the journey this time. And so for November, you'll probably see more videos like this where I'm talking to you, showing you a little bit more of what I'm doing and how I am moving through this process of doing draft 2 and like some things that I'm focusing on. And so this is going to be a little more vlog style instead of a little more chatty style, because the vlog style is a little bit of what I'm trying to improve on and work on. And so no better time to start than the present, right? So we're opening up today's video with going into draft 2 and what I'm going to be doing for draft 2. And I don't know, I'm really excited. This video is going to be a little different. So with this video, just going to go ahead and forewarn you, you'll probably hear kids in the background because this is real life, right? And my real life is that I have 3 kids. And so they will be in the background, noises will be going on. I'm so sorry if that is gonna bother you, but here is what I hope you get from this video: some inspiration. I do hope you get some inspiration, especially if you're a writer yourself, on writing, especially when you have kids and you haven't, like, I work a full-time job, so like I'm hoping that if writing is something that you wanted to do, that you have inspiration to do it, even if it takes you a really long time. I had a whole timeline in my mind of like what I wanted to happen when I started writing this book, and I wanted to release it in the spring. And then now that I'm moving along with everything, I don't think that's going to happen. And so this book will be released, and this book will be released. The thing is I want to make sure I get it done, and that I get it done right. I get it done correctly. And so you will be joining me for at least a day on like my journey and my day-to-day with my writing. And so this is day 1 of draft 2 writing and draft 2 vlogs. And so I kind of started in the middle of the day. I think it's like 12, I think it's about 11:30-ish, like with daylight savings time. So it definitely feels like it's like 12 something. I'm already feeling a little hungry. So lunch is about to happen, and then we will be trying to sit down and get a little bit of writing done before we go out for the day, or at least starting the draft. And so I want to show you guys what's my plan as far as like going into drafting. And so we are going to cut to that right now. I want to show you like what's my plan for going into writing this draft 2. So hold on. Here is the deal. So before I came in here, I had to completely clear this desk off because my husband and I share a desk. Actually, this started out as something for him since he works from home a lot. And so this desk area started out as something for him. And so like now we are definitely sharing it. The laptop is mine, but he plugs his work laptop in and does his thing. So I think this is like going to be my plan, like moving forward. I was thinking about it for a really long time, and I think this is what I'm doing. And so I showed you in another video, I completely printed off my first draft, but this is only 18 chapters of the first draft. I haven't printed off the rest, and so I'll be working on that this week, and then getting this hole punched and put into a binder so that I can go through and I can read through the draft and fix a couple of things. Now, I've already read through the first 3 chapters, and there's some things I really want to fix. I've noticed that the tone of the story has changed. Like I feel like in the beginning, it seemed like it was more like humor. And then I actually took a break from writing and came back after a while, and some of the tone has changed. And so I do think I want to keep it kind of comical, but also adding in some serious elements in the story. And so that is something I'm going to go back and work on. I am editing in blue pen. I've always been a blue pen edits, always edited with blue pen, put it that way. Even in high school, when I would go back and like read over like my first draft when we were writing, and in college when I would do that, blue pen is what I did. And then I have like the scenes and things that I wanted to add, and some of the ones that I added when I did my writing, like Sarah J. Maas writing vlog video. And so I am now wanting to go back, adding this into here. And so that is what I'm going to work on first, is going back and doing those edits. And then hopefully later on this week, I will get the computer up, and I already had shared that I plan to just completely rewrite most of it instead of going into the first draft, making a copy, because I'm writing in Google Docs and then going in and trying to put the stuff in, because I just don't know if my brain is going to work that way with something with this many words in it. And so I do have plans to go back and rewrite, put the things in that I want to put in, but like I'm already looking at the first like line, chapter 1, and I can already tell that I want to rewrite this. And so what it says is, let me tell you that I did not envision my life being the way it is at 33, but here I am. And so like I know I want to go in and I want to change that. And I was going through and reading like the first paragraph of this, and I know that I want to switch up the way I wrote that part, just to, I don't know, add some better words or anything like that. Anyone who's a writer, you know where I'm coming from with that. And so that is the plan. That's like what I'm going to do. I would love to go through this and start picking it apart and rewriting, adding some better words and visuals and things like that. And so like, man, I am really excited. And so I also did just finish a book that basically has the same premise of mine, the whole being like married in Vegas, or drunkenly married in Vegas. And so I do feel like that was kind of some good research for me. And I was like reading that book and I was like, gosh, there's like some things in my story that I really need to fix, especially like with the whole going back to the beginning, because this is the thing about taking a really long time to write, is sometimes you forget what you have written. And with draft 1, my draft 1 is bad. It's bad. And I'm okay with that. I really just wanted to get through it. And so now that we're through it, we're going to go back and we're going to start to fix some things in our draft 1. And so that's my plan moving forward. That's what I plan to do. So yeah, we will see. We will definitely see what happens. This is going to be fun. I know it is. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so while I was filming another video, before I started filming this little daily writing blog video thing, the United States Postal Service guy came and delivered packages in the middle of it. It was really funny because he even asked me if I was, he's like, I'm so sorry, you can just edit this out. And I was thinking like, no, I probably won't. I'm probably going to leave it in because it's going to be funny to like be talking and then you bring in my packages. But I wanted to show you, I ordered a book off of Amazon because we went around to a lot of used bookstores. I could not find it. And so I'm trying to figure out which package it's probably in. I don't know. I think it may be in this one. Okay, and so this is not a like an adult book. Remember, I am an elementary school teacher, and so I do like to do read-alouds with my class, teaching second. Okay, cool. So this is not the package. I opened the wrong package. Okay, and then there goes my husband with, I don't know what he's doing. I'm so sorry. It's a little loud. Okay, it's like, I apologize for the noise. Okay. I just realized this is also probably a little loud. I did want to like show you this book I bought. This was like a recommendation from one of the other teachers that I teach with. And she said she has read this aloud to her class. And I was on the fence about it, about reading it aloud to my class. And then I decided, after she said she reads it like every year, I'm reading that aloud to my class. One thing I do like to do with read alouds is I like to do books that have movies to go along with them. I do feel like it keeps the kids' interest and makes them want to really pay attention. And then when we watch the movie, sometimes they'll point out like, that was a little different than the book. And, you know, we have the opportunity to talk about like sometimes how the adaptations that they do of books for shows and movies excuse me, changed just a little bit. And so the book that I ordered, and this is, I'm super excited that I get to add this book to my yearly read alouds. And so the books that I do normally read aloud, I do Matilda, and there is a spider. Like, I thought that I flicked him off, but he is still there. Anyways, we'll take care of him later. I do Matilda. We do Charlotte's Web. And then I always like to read Dogman. I know Dogman is controversial because of like a lot of the potty humor, but the kids really, really like it. And like now with the movie coming out, which I'm super excited for because this will be year 5 of reading Dogman aloud. I'm super excited because like now it is something I can keep because there will be a movie for it. I'm super excited about that. But we're doing The Wild Robot, and I'll probably read this one next. We are just now finishing up Charlotte's Web. We'll be done tomorrow. And so then we'll start The Wild Robot so the kids can watch that movie in the theaters or like whenever it comes to streaming. So I did want to just throw this in there real quick and just show you that because I really am super excited about reading this book. I heard the movie got really good reviews. So comment below and let me know if you've seen it and you thought that it was like really great. I really would love to hear about that. I have to refilm all of what I just said because the video like chopped off my head. So this is what I've done so far. So I hole punched everything, stuck everything in this binder. I have gone through chapter 1 so far, and so the plan is to get through chapters 1 and 2 and then retype chapters 1 and 2, and I think I'm just going to work that way. There are a couple of things I wanted to fix as far as like character development, some of the phrasing and words that I use, trying to get some continuity to the story, and then like the overall like general feel of the story as well. I noticed that like some of the tone has changed from like the beginning when I first started writing until the end. And so that with this draft, that's kind of what I'm going to be working on and just trying to fix. I do find that I'm a little more excited about writing with having something physical that I can look back on and just kind of like see what I need to do. I do apologize if the audio is a little soft. I do not have my mic, and so I close my door so I can basically yell at yell at my phone that I'm recording on. So I hope that the sound is coming in okay. But that is what I'm doing so far. I will check back in with you guys later this evening when I am sitting down to write. Super excited about just getting back into writing draft 2. And I know it's like day 4 and I haven't even actually started writing yet. I'm just completely behind with everything, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm totally okay with that. So I will see you guys later. Okay. So finally made it to the computer to write. And so earlier I told you about my plan. I have the whole entire manuscript printed off. It's right here in this binder. And so now my plan is to go in I'm opening up a new document, and then from there, I am just going to write. So I'm taking everything from here that I wrote and I edited. I have some things I crossed out, and then I will be typing everything into a new document. And so I have already started that document, and now we are going in and we're doing the thing. So I'm like super excited about this. I mean, I knew I'd get to this point. I guess I was just thinking like it would take me a really long time, but I'm so happy that I buckled down and just kept going, so that now I am in draft 2 of my book, and I'm like super excited about this. And so now what I'm about to do is I'm about to go and I'm about to do some typing. I'm super excited about this. I do have the other document, just Project Vegas draft 1 right here. So there are a couple of things that I'm just copying and pasting into here, but then I have some things that I need to add in, change up. And so like I figured that's how I'm going to do it, but I do want to have a whole new document for whatever I'm doing. So that is what I'm going to do right now, and then I will get started on typing, and then I will check back in with you guys later, like when I am done typing up all the things. So yeah. Okay, all right, it is now 10:06. I am done for the night. I just got through chapter 1. I do feel so much better about the way it sounds. It is now lengthier. I added about a good 400 words to the chapter, which is a lot of words. I feel so much better about the way things sound, about conversations, the banter, that kind of stuff. And so chapter 1 is done, guys. And I started a little late. And so tomorrow I'm hoping to get started a little bit earlier. But yeah, I definitely think this method is really working for me. The whole like going through the chapter, changing up some things, writing things down. Like I'm actually writing in here. Like I said, I love to edit with blue pen, always have. And so that has really been working out for me. Hoping to go through with chapter 2 tomorrow. I'll probably work on that during my lunch break and get that edited so that I can come that night or tomorrow night and like type up chapter 2. And then guys, I'm hoping I can get through chapter 3. I like going back and reading through this am now feeling like there are a lot of things that I want to change about the story going back into it just to make it a little bit stronger. So like I said, I really like this method of printing everything out and having it here in front of me with the edits and reading through it and just feeling like how weak some of like the sentences and paragraphs and the banter is. And so my chapter 1 is not a very long chapter. Chapter 3, I think, is where I start to write like some longer chapters. Chapters 1 and chapter 2 kind of introduce the two main characters, which for this story are Gabby, Gabrielle, and then Jacob. And they are the two characters for the story. Jacob and Gabrielle, she goes by Gabby, he goes by Jake. And so, yeah, I'm really excited with where this is going. I can't wait to get this vlog edited and up for you guys to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with like the daily editing, but, or not daily editing, the daily filming, but I'm going to do my best to just really film this whole entire journey of going through draft 2 in the month of November, because that's my plan. But thank you so much for joining and watching this video. Your support means the world to me. And thank you for those of you who have been cheering me on. If you've made it to the end of this video, you are a true friend. Thank you so much for watching the whole entire thing. Drop down in the comments below if you are writing this November and you are doing your own version of NaNoWriMo. Let me know what your plans are. What are you working on? Do you have a new work in progress? Are you working on a draft? Like, what are you working on? I'd really like to hear what you guys are working on. So drop that in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.